Good afternoon, and it's Bradley from First Page Autos, and you join me in lovely rainy Manchester. I will show you my 4-hour journey that it took to get up here, so I'll put a little montage of that. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to film looking for the car in the auction lot or a quick walk round of it right now. Mannheim in Manchester have got an auction going on at the moment, and they are very, very strict about not having anyone film, even if it's for not the auction purposes. So I'm doing this a little bit covertly before I head off. But yeah, I will do a walk round of the car as soon as I get back to site. A bit of a different way of doing it, and we'll catch up then.
Welcome to this service for London Liverpool Street. We will.
So the plan at this point was to stop off on the way back and do a little walk around of the Mini. If you couldn't tell, that's what it was that we bought. I was going to stop off at a service station on the way and show you the car, but unfortunately every single time that there was a services that was able to be pulled off onto, it was raining. So the journey back home took about 5 hours in total, which wasn't too bad considering the weather. As you can see in this little hyperlapse video that I've put together, it was clear for about 5 minutes, and then it would absolutely chuck it down, and sort of brought traffic to a standstill. So a journey that should have taken 4 hours took 5. Could have been worse, but we will see you when we get back to site, and I'll show you around the car that we picked up today. Righty, you join us finally back on site. A day later, admittedly. I got back quite late last night. I say quite late, I got back after we closed anyway, so I just went straight home and then brought this in this morning. It's cleaned up really rather nicely. This is the Mini that we drove all the way back from Manchester. Never got a chance to show you at the time, which is a shame, but it looks to be a very good car. Drove absolutely fine with no issues at all, no horrible wobbles or clunks from the suspension. Gearbox is as sweet as anything, and the 1.6 diesels in these, actually a very, very good engine. So in 6th gear at 75 miles an hour, it's turning over at about 2,000 RPM, so really not working very hard at all. So you can see we've got it up 5,290, it's all in very good condition. Wheels don't need doing, which is rare for the cars that we buy in. There is a bit of a paint imperfection down here, so unfortunately that means that the entire rear quarter is going to need to be painted. And there's one other little mark just down here on the bumper, so that just means this corner of the bumper needs to be painted as well. So not much in the way of cosmetics, and by the way that it drove, I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't much in terms of mechanical work to do on that either. Now the other thing that's gone on today is that we've sold the Renault Clio 0.9 Dynamique, I think is the spec of that one. So I haven't even really got this fully advertised yet, because the don't like taking pictures of cars if they need like cosmetic work doing to them. So the wheels have got a bit of water ingress in them, but the customers bought it knowing that they're going to be done, so they're happy to wait for it. That should be going out next Thursday, I believe. Yeah, we've had a busy few days, so just got this Vauxhall Adam back from paint, so we've had the wheels done in black because the alloys had quite a few scrapes over them, so that they're all looking very, very nice. Need to give that a little clean up because it's been out in the rain. We've had the Audi A3 convertible go out yesterday, so the customer was all very happy with that, left us a nice review, which is always very, very helpful. Actually probably more helpful than the actual sale, building that reputation. Say At Me is going out on Sunday, so we've had the aircon fixed, so it was an aircon pressure switch that just needed replacing, so I thought it was a pipe, but it just turns out that it was the pressure switch on it. What else have we had done? Oh, I had a cam belt done on it because we didn't have a record of a cam belt being done on it. The cam belt didn't look that old, but you know, just for the customer's safety, that's worth doing. Other than that, we sold the Peugeot, as I mentioned in the last video, so that's going in for its mechanical checks on Tuesday. This Peugeot here is a not 0.9, it's a 1.2 PureTech. Just go round. And we have found that it needs 2 new drive shafts and a couple of drop links on the front. So it's going to be a good £600–700 worth of work going into that to make that as good as it possibly can be mechanically, but it's just one of those, you've got to spend the money sometimes to make the money. Other than that, this little Fiat Panda that we bought from Newcastle came back to a sort of midweek last week, and it's a Fiat Panda 4x4, 1.3 diesel, done 51,000 miles, all in very good condition, so no horrible dents or massive scrapes. However, we have got lacquer peel. So lacquer peel down there, and then on the very tops of the door edges there's a little bit of lacquer peel. It's not terrible on the door edges, but still needs doing, so that's going to be a job for next week, get that into paint so that can all be done. I had someone have a test drive on this today, and they're looking at a 0.9 twin air, so the 2-cylinder Fiat Panda, not the 4x4, but it's the, I can't remember what they call it, the Trekker or something similar, so it's sort of got the exact same arches and it's slightly higher ride height than the regular Fiat Panda, but it's not a 4x4, so fingers crossed that they drive that and they go, actually, I prefer the diesel, just because it's a little bit less revvy and thrashy. But thank you for watching, and fingers crossed I'll get another one of these videos out soon, just like I did on that Mini, and I will see you next time.